vivir este mundo donde el hombre nuevo busca el contrapunto. Vengo, mano, vengo como tú, en busca de la huella, de la pieza del árbol y de su corteza, que guarda en su memoria que el canto de victoria cuando vimos de la tierra lloramos con tal euforia. Y abrimos así nuestros brazos tan encadilados y nos acurrucamos al origen de los tiempos, a la fuente del universo donde yace el sentimiento de vivir este comienzo. Vengo con la sangre roja, con los pulmones llenos de rimas en mi boca, con los ojos rasgados, con la tierra en las manos. Venimos con el mundo y venimos con su canto. Vengo a construir un sueño, el brillo de la vida que habita en el hombre nuevo. Vengo buscando un ideal y un mundo sin clase que se pueda levantar. Vengo con el mundo y vengo con los pájaros, vengo con las flores y los árboles, sus cantos, vengo con el cielo y sus constelaciones, vengo con el mundo y todas sus estaciones, vengo agradecida al punto de partida, vengo con la madera, la montaña y la vida, vengo con el aire, el agua, la tierra y el fuego, vengo a mirar el mundo de nuevo, vengo a mirar el mundo de nuevo. De respuestas con el manojo lleno. Vengo buscando un ideal de un mundo sin clase que se pueda levantar. Vengo con nuestro pelo negro, con pómulos marcados.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone, from everyone here at 2K Sports. Nothing like the NBA for Turkey Day. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us in a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. Thunder here to defend the home court, playing host to the Eastern Conference. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one. They lost both of the matchups in this interconference battle a season ago. They'd like to change that now.
And it wasn't a matchup they fared well in last year, as they just couldn't figure this team out.
0-2 for them in this matchup last year, Greg. Both teams fighting every second of the way, trying to push into the playoff in their respective conferences.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. We've got Mutombo. Stockton is out there with Irving, and it's Pierce, and it's Malone in at the four-man position.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
Well, you look back on the Thunder last season, and the theme was injuries. Too many injuries to the bulk of their core.
And, you know, the big three, Durant, Westbrook, and Ibaka, all missed significant time. Only Westbrook of those three was able to finish the season.
Last game for Brooklyn, it was a loss to the Wizards. Outside Irving. Back to Malone. Three-pointers, Stockton, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Stockton's got himself on the board with three there. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Now, here's Irving. They really needed more from him in that loss to Washington. Again, Irving missing.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
And it's sent back by Irving. Mutombo grabs the board.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
That's good.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Let's send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. Doris?
He talked about how they match up with a player like Paul Pierce, saying, you know, he's one of those guys who really does it all at a high level. Defend, score, you name it. I think defensively, we may look to double some and force other players to make shots. He's one of the greats. You enjoy the challenge of playing against him and just hope you can have enough to win. Guys, we'll see who carries the day.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Irving's got his first bucket in this one.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And he lobs it up toward the rim, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Boy, the prettiest play in basketball to me. Execute it to perfection.
I don't think you're going to get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
No doubt about it, unless you're the dunkie, because if you're the dunker, it's great. I don't necessarily appreciate somebody slamming one on the top of my head.
Well, you got to get out from under the hoop if you want to stay away, if you want to stay out of the poster.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it, following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Here's Grant. Rebounded by Dikembe Mutombo. Looking at the last game for the Oklahoma City Thunder, it was a loss to the Raptors in Toronto. Back to Pierce. Inside, and that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Now in the lineup for your Thunder. Number 4. Number 7.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. A little shot fake there, got the D out of position. Irving's got his second bucket tonight.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And here now the Thunder. 8-point game. Julius Irving comes up with the rebound. And here are the Nets. They're on a 14-6 run. Left side, Pierce. Malone against Grant. Here's the break for the finish. And that one is stuffed right through.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. That's tipped. On the wing, Irving. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%. Thunder trailing by 6.
Timeout call for the Thunder.
And first time out of the game called for Oklahoma City.
Well, you know, the Nets were able to sneak into the playoffs as the 8th seed last year. Had some good wins against the Western Conference, and that really was a big boost for them getting to the postseason.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Smith dishes to Lucas. Count the bucket. Nets were just under 500 against the Western Conference last season. In the East, that is a very respectable mark.
Yeah, I mean, how about they were actually better against the West than the East a season ago. Their win percentage against the Western teams was narrowly better than games against the East.
Pass to World Peace. From deep, Iguodala. Offensive rebound, Nets. Wallace inside. Grant on him. It's blocked. One-on-one here. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Offensive rebound. The drive by Smith. Second chance shot. World Peace. Good.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
1 second left. And he hits the jump shot. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Nets lead by 6. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Thanks for joining us in this Thanksgiving presentation of the NBA. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Nets.
Fellas, the rebounding has been very strong. Excellent so far. Putbacks are very valuable, and they're getting some.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Bulldozer is out there with Lucas. And there's Iguodala. And it's Smith. And it's Wallace in its center. Now, here is World Peace. Kicks it to Smith. Fires the three. No luck. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. Here's Lucas. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
If they get in every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them. You know, and Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from the college game last season, signed him to a 5-year deal in the middle of last year's playoffs.
Here's World Peace. The Thunder making the shot. Iguodala outside. Pass to Smith. Got a piece of it. Schrempf with the steal. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of the game.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season. And for long stretches of the season, the Thunder, they had a short bench early on due to injury and just having a short rotation. They did change things up, though, as they went through that regular season.
Now here's Lucas. Iguodala's drive. It's tipped. And here come the Thunder again.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
So it's Brooklyn now, following the score by Oklahoma City. World Peace, good. Thunder trailing by 5. No one near him. And he gets it to go. He's got 10. Looking at the last game for the Oklahoma City Thunder, it was a loss to the Raptors. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Now the dish to Iguodala. 17-foot shot on the way. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. And the Nets lead by 5. Thunder have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Lucas against Schrempf. Puts it up from 15. And it's sent back by Wallace. Misses the 3. Nets leading by 5. The drive by Smith. Off target with the open look.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while. And really, he epitomizes what a point. Should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Oh, and he can't cap off the break. World Peace against Schrempf for 3. Iguodala, no good. Thunder trailing by 3. To the wing on the left. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And the Thunder making a switch here. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Smith kicks to Iguodala. Smith the pass to Wallace. Dishes it to Iguodala. Feeds it to Smith. Back to Iguodala. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here.
And Andre Iguodala, guys, one of the most unselfish players in the league. I mean, that unselfishness for me, too, is what was put to a test last season as the former All-Star was asked by his coach, Steve Kerr, to come off the bench for the Warriors. And you know what? He did it without complaint, putting the team first.
Nets leading by 4. And there's the pass to Smith. A three-pointer, no good. The Thunder have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. And for Iguodala, some have said he's unselfish, Clark, to a fault.
Yeah, and you know, a great athlete and ball handler, I think he could be much more aggressive looking to attack off the dribble. He's really unique, though, a player who puts his emphasis on the defensive end and does a really good job at that end of the floor.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
In transition, here come the Nets. World Peace dishes to Wallace.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Wallace hits 2 free throws.
And last season, the Nets made sure nobody went off against them. They would lose games, but they did a great job of limiting an opposing star from taking over.
Arenas, good.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Well, as you mentioned with the Nets, they've limited takeover games, set an NBA record, in fact, Clark, by allowing the fewest 30-point scores against them.
Yeah, you know, only Harden and Lillard were able to get 30 points against the Nets. As you said, the first team to allow so few in a complete NBA season. Going back to 99, the strike-shortened season, the Knicks did it as well.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Stockton outside. Malone in the high post. Back to Stockton. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing. On that possession, they were all over him on the perimeter.
He nails it, and we're tied up.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
The 3 ball. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Stockton's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
And stolen by Stockton. Drops in the breakaway layup. Now it's a 5-point Brooklyn lead.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
And
Thank you, Kevin. Andre, what has been the underlying principle of how you and the team have taken the floor tonight?
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And an exhilarating first half, to be sure. Well, it's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They have a 5-point lead. And let's go to Kenny. What'd you All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. Brooklyn leading by 5. In the corner, Irving with it. No good. And the Thunder going the other way now. And for the Nets, Stockton is out there with Irving. Then it's Malone. And it's Mutombo. And it's Pierce in at the 3, the small forward. Brooklyn's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Irving kicks to Mutombo. Out to the wing. Three-pointers, Stockton. That shot is off, coming up empty for the second time this game. 4 for 6. Here's Shrimp. Dikembe Mutombo pulls it in. Mutombo's got his third rebound on the night. Pierce with a wide open look. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And that's now 6 points for Paul Pierce. He's covered by Stockton. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
The shot's good from Irving.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter, and stolen by Irving. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball, and Pierce gets it to go on the assist by Stockton. Stockton's got 3 assists now in this one. Thunder trailing by 8. It's been said time and time again that playing in Oklahoma City is one of the tougher places to play in the league. Last year we saw it as well. This place, Greg, gets so loud when the Thunder are rolling.
And even though the Thunder missed the playoffs, the Chesapeake Energy Arena was as loud as ever. Really helps when you are the show in a city.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Thunder have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Grant looking for his first basket still in this one. Screen by Grant. Ginn. Grant gets a wide open look. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And here are the Nets. They're on a 10-2 run here. Pass to Stockton. Left side, Irving. Grant gets the rebound.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
Nets leading by 9. Here's Pierce. It's deflected. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range. So I'd have to agree with you, partner.
Stockton kicks to Pierce. Corner shot, and the shot is good. Pierce has got 10.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's Pierce. He's got 10. On its way from Irving for 2. Schrempf gets the rebound.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Outside Irving. Pierce for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Schrempf's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Brooklyn with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Timeout called, the Nets. After the Nets' big moves the past couple years, they were looked at as an older team, but you break it down, and you know, Greg, they're not as old as you think.
Actually had the 5th youngest team of anyone in the postseason. And so, though they seem older just because so many of their players had playoff experience or came into the league at a young age.
And, you know, for the Nets, the roster's average age was about 2 years younger at the end of the 2015 season than where they were at the end of 2014. They made a point to get younger.
Smith outside. And again, it's the Nets missing.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
And even though the Nets were younger last season, they were tough in tight games, playing really like a bunch of veterans, and went 10-2 on the year in games decided by 3 or fewer points.
And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Brooklyn leading by 4. Iguodala, the pass to Smith. There's the feed to Lucas. Back to Smith. The drive by Iguodala. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Here we go, one-on-one.
And when they desperately needed to get things turned around, they were able to rally and get back into it.
And, Greg, it was really their defense just as much as their offense that served as the real catalyst, and I think it allowed them to put that run together.
Here's Lucas. Nice D from Strength.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Pass to Grant. Oklahoma City moving it around. And it comes off the front of the rim. Brooklyn's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Here's Wallace. And again, it's the Nets missing. Now the Thunder with it. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even. He's got 10.
And the road back into this game wasn't a short one, but they've managed to make it all the way back and tie this thing up.
And, Greg, I've got to admit to you, I mean, I did not think they were going to get all the way back. I thought they were done. They've shown some serious resilience and character to battle this far back.
OKC, make some noise for yours.
All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Oklahoma City shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Kicks it to Arenas.
And that's a punch to the jaw. This game as tight as it can be, and he pulls something off that we might not even see in the All-Star game, Kevin.
But, Clark, I don't know that he planned it out too far in advance. That was one of those things that just happened.
I think it was premeditated.
I really don't. I think that he's one of those guys that just plays off of instinct, and they don't mind him making those kinds of plays, even in a close game.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. And looking at the Nets, Wallace is out there with Lucas. Then it's Smith. Then there's Iguodala. And it's World Peace at the 3 spot. Smith on the wing. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. And taken away by Arenas. 4-on-3 break. Over to the wing. Passes it to Schrempf. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Thunder lead by 6. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
And he gets it to go.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
Greg, you can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. I was able to hear the advice Lionel Hollins gave to his team during that last break. He talked mainly about giving them a different look defensively and dropping more bodies into the paint, saying, listen, they're eating us up on the inside, and we need to do whatever it takes to stop it. Guys, back to you.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
And Mutombo no good on that one. Well, it was a season last year of heartbreak and change for the Thunder, narrowly missing the playoffs as the Pelicans beat them out for that 8th position.
Yeah, and they were teetering back and forth on that 8th spot for most of the year. Ultimately, they just couldn't hold on to that final playoff spot.
Here's Malone. The basket is good. The assist from Stockton. Stockton's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Thunder leading by 4. Deflects the pass and stolen by Irving. He kicks it to Pierce. He dishes it to Malone. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Schrumpf's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Jen, a good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Thunder lead by 6.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Irving dishes to Malone. For 3, Pierce. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the 4th quarter on a roll.
Elevates and powers in with one hand.
Textbook.
Yeah, and I'm glad, guys, he doesn't go overboard on that one and get a little too fancy.
And Stockton, here we go. Here's Malone. It's tipped, and they're able to recover. Back to Pierce. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
Temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
Grant, he's checked in for the franchise. The dish to Shrimp. There's a good screen. They get a hand on it. To the middle. Off the screen. Puts up the baby hook. Grant kicks to Shrimp. Back to Grant. And it's sent back by Mutombo.
And really, they've rebounded well all game long.
Yep, and they've needed every one of those boards. This game's still close.
A nice shot by Irving.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They lead by 3. 1:56 left in the 4th quarter. He's covered by Stockton. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're in front by 3. 1:51 left in the 4th quarter. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Took him no time at all on that one. And the Thunder lead by 5.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area. This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
It's Pierce on the wing to take the lead. Shrimp with the rebound. Shrimp's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Ginn, Pierce covering, and the basket good.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Irving passes to Pierce. From deep. Again, Pierce missing.
It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it. I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there. But he is one of them. That's the kind of range he has.
And the first of two, no good. Heartbreaker. And he ends up making the second, and that puts them up by 5. There's a minute left in the fourth quarter of this one. Stockton left side. On the wing, Irving. Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming through in the clutch.
Ginn. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Clark, a critical possession right here.
Boy, Kevin, you can just feel the crowd on pins and needles right now.
Irving drives in. Here's Mutombo. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
And wow, what a time to tie this game up, guys.
Strap those belts on, fellas. This is going to be one heck of a finish. I can just feel it reverberate.
Yeah, he's right.
He's right.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm going to have to let my belt out just a little bit to get ready for this ride.
Well, you would need so much in the press room before the games, maybe be comfortable like we are.
No problem for him there. You just know what the result's going to be when he steps to the line in a tight game like this.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're behind by 1. 27 seconds left in the fourth. Andre Iguodala is checked in for the Nets. .27 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Good!
Kevin, that was so clutch. Now they really need a defensive stand.
Outside Irving. He feeds it to Malone. And a wide open look for Irving. Count it!
He's so clutch, Kevin. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Oh, missed it.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Andre, a good game for you and the team tonight. Does a game like this carry more weight considering you beat a high-caliber opponent?
I think it's just a good win, period. You know, we can't really think about who our opponent is. So it was a good matchup, a good way for us to measure ourselves, and we got another big one Friday.
Andre, thank you. One game at a time, Kevin. That's the motto.
Doris, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now we'll go to the studio with the award-winning Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Now let's take this opportunity to check out our Jordan player of the game.
Well, the team's been struggling lately, and he's been carrying a lot of that pressure. You know, but he had a fire in his belly. He had that laser focus. He was delivering some highlights all throughout this game. Man.
He shot over 50% from the field in the game, a testament to how hard he worked to always find the best look possible. He was in constant motion. He found those gaps in the D and made the most of his open looks.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal,